there's that social media thing is more of the if I didn't have money. And then if it was me, I just buy 100 leads a day.
Right.
I'm good at that. My conversion rate was 24%, so I know I would crush that, right? So,
Especially in your space, right? I mean, we can make it pencil in the captive space where it keeps getting squeezed, but it
yes.
still works.
Yep. Yeah,
And
and we
once
talk
you
about it because being 4 years in, we have more appointments than we should, which is good for me. I talk to people like, "You have Allstate?" Yeah, we've got Allstate. And they're like, "How do you get that?" I was like, "I have no idea. We just asked. And we were lucky at the time." You have Geico? Yep. You got Progressive? Yep. We got it. We have a ton of them, and that's a big benefit. But I tell my guys because some states don't have access to some of them, right? There's three carriers. I said we only need one. We just need one that's good, at least semi-competitive, and then we need to know where to market that one to be competitive. But also, we're not just selling price. We're trying to. I don't care what they pay, Susan. I do understand price is a factor. Let's focus on what you should carry first, and then see if it's competitive. Right? We can
yeah,
pull coverages off later, work on that. But let me just talk to you and understand your scenario first.
yeah,
Right? So part of it's the pricing, but at the end of the day, if you had three carriers, you're doing good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I-
I can't believe you
Is
got those three.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know how we got them.
Hence the
the
reason
one
why
that
you're
you
with your
said,
aggregator.
and
No, we
the
got them
one
on.
that you,
Also, uh, I got almost everything was direct. We don't
Oh,
do
wow.
much with the aggregator because I've kind of made it a rule. If I can't do direct, I don't do them. So part of the
Wow.
reason we joined the aggregator, not that we're planning on it, but if they're ever watching,
Yeah.
is there's no exit clause. So I can walk away with no fee, no nothing. If I decide that I want to be on, I will outgrow it. It's just going to happen.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
So then,
Yeah.
if there's not enough value coming in and I'm doing all the work and it's more of a frustration, then it's time for me to pick up. And part of my whole design was me just only getting direct appointments. We have a couple shared because there's no other options. Right now, Travelers is they're Travelers, right? So
Hmm.
there's some carriers that we need, but I'm starting to add up the numbers. Like, do we really need them versus would it be better to have just keep our own direct? And I only focus on direct appointments.
Interesting. Yeah, and I think that's the aggregator game, right? It's like it's cool that they let you do that. It sucks when there's some sort of crazy clause where you can't get out of it because it's
Yep.
like, dude, if it's not a win-win, then
Yeah. Yeah.
why
Someone just
do it?
posted
It's
this
more
morning or
business.
yesterday on a video and said, I'm not going to say the company, you can read the comment somewhere in there. X company is no exit clause, but they read further into the contract and there's a non compete for 2 years with any of the companies they're tied to. So
Oh,
you're literally out of business for 2 years, but there's no fee to
two
leave.
years. Man, I've heard of
yeah,
a year. I
Yep.
think year is like normal, right? 2 years?
Yeah. So
it's
it's,
wild.
but
I
And
heard it.
it's only a problem when you leave. So if you're in
yeah,
there and you're thriving and you want to spend 20 years or 30 years with that company, then it might be the best scenario and it might be a good fit. And then, yeah, when you leave, you're going to lose 25% of that profit. But would you have gotten that far without it? I don't know.
yeah,
You gotta weigh those, right? It sounds horrible when I say it that way, but when you really sit down and think about it, like I can't most people can't get a progressive appointment, which is crazy because that was like any and everybody, right? And
Yep.
even joining an aggregator, they can't even get the progressive appointment half the time anymore. So,
yeah,
Mm.
but if they do join one that allows them in, having that appointment is probably worth the 25% on a 5 million, $10 million book. Yeah, you're giving up $250,000 to $1 million, but would you have gotten that far without it? Is the question.
Right.
yeah. Net benefit.